best you God made you to be is Jesus, right? This whole idea, well, but that's not my calling. No, you don't have a separate calling. I would challenge you, because when we talk about calling, people talk about callings, like that's your calling, this is my calling, we all have this, your own calling. That is not true, right? When it talks about how the gifts is plural, gifts and calling of God are not revocable, right? You have to realize he wasn't talking about gifts and callings. He said gifts, plural, and calling. In other words, the word calling means invitation. So God's gifts to you, oh yeah, those, he does not pull those back. His calling is not your calling to be an apostle, your calling to be a prophet. That's not what he's talking about. It was his invitation to you to be with him. You have to remember, when he ordained the 12, he ordained them that they might be with him, right? You're ordaining, you're walking, your calling, as people call it, your function in the body of Christ. That's one thing. But your calling is to be like him. Your calling is to walk with him. It's not to be somebody, right? You get that? It's a whole different thing. You have gifts, obviously, but we need to realize you will never find the word callings, plural, in the Bible. Okay? It's the word calling. So